So in my last two videos of this series, What's Wrong with This Verse, we considered these two parallel verses in the context of the dwelling servant slaving two lords. However, we're not finished here with these verses because in the context of the two lords, we find problems with the mincing of very important words that God has made distinctions between, but most all translators have not. So let's take Luke 16:13 here, which I've pulled up in the interlinear view here, and let's consider these two adjectives, heteros, which we see is translated other here, as well as the second occurrence down here, heteros, other. Where note how the DLT has translated both of them as ulterior. He will love the ulterior one, or he will uphold the one. He will despise the ulterior one. So why is ulterior a better translation of the Greek word heteros rather than simply other? Well, let's come over here to the word, where note that in the helps word studies here, it explains why, but they still don't distinguish between what is heteros and what is allos. Heteros here defines things that are others of a different kind, hence ulterior. Where let's go over here to allos, which is an adjective, which defines things that are others of the same kind, hence another or other. And if allos defines that which is another of the same kind, and we translate it as another or other, but heteros defines that which is another of a different kind, and we translate it the same, other, another, etc., we conceal the context of these two different words. And when we want to know the distinction between ulterior, that which is of a different kind, we have the ability only by making the distinction, which the DLT has only done. Okay? Ulterior. So here in Matthew 6:24, the ulterior Lord is a Lord of a different kind than the other Lord, because of course there are two Lords. Here in Matthew chapter 12, verse 45, as well as Luke 11:26, the seven spirits more evil are ulterior, of a different kind than the one evil spirit in this parable here. Where in wrapping this up, consider the ulterior flesh of Jude, verse 7 here. The context are the angels, okay? These are the fallen angels of the book of Enoch, who, in like manner to those in Sodom and Gomorrah, come away after ulterior flesh, which is flesh of a different kind. Not strange flesh, not other flesh, but ulterior of a different kind flesh from these. So this is the mixing of the seed between fallen angels and human women as described in detail in the book of Enoch, which Jude quotes directly from the book of Enoch here. These two verses are from Enoch chapter 1, verses somewhere between verses 7 and 9. So again, if different Greek words, heteros, allos, are all translated by the same English word, well, precise word distinctions that the Holy Spirit of God has given for us to perceive are not only obscured, but made unrecognizable. And this is to be avoided at all costs. And this is what the DLT has strived to do. Where again, if you would like a free copy of the install files for this program, email me at therevelationdeception@gmail.com to request such files, and I'll send you a link to my Google Drive where you can then download them for installation on either PC, Mac, and/or Android devices.